Fast Track is a neat program. In fact, you should probably go to the presentation first to get that, show you what it is. I believe that presentation is on the CD. Now, there are some presentations online. I believe Fast Track is on there now in the commercial training. We actually have a voice going with this. But what it was designed to do is estimate, submit, order, and deliver, and install. It was to help all that with our valves, actuators, and it's kind of a takeoff on our tool. First thing you do is you put the project and customer information in there. And the second thing is you put your system parameters. What do I need? Is this water, steam, whatever? Valve parameters, so ball valves, blow valves. Actuator, or select the valve type, the actuator type, and then you can save it and export it and print, order, whatever you want to do off that thing. The first thing you do, of course, is like I did, was hit the app, go to app button. Everything's an app nowadays. And if you don't read the instructions like I didn't, trying to find out where do you put the name in. It's a little tricky because you don't show it up there. And the trick is you got to hit the button that says change up here. When you hit that, then it gives you a list of the name and all for the project and so on. Being a real man, I figure reading instructions is for sissies. So I tend not to do that. You know, when all else fails, you actually have to go back to the instructions. But
my love calculation program does the same thing. We have to do exactly the same thing to get to a different one.
You hit that key. This is the system parameters. Tell you whether he's water or steam, pressure dependent or pressure independent. And I don't know if you've seen our pressure independent valves or not, but they are pretty slick valves. They automatically adjust the pressure, so you don't need balancing valves. They're within 5% accuracy. And if you looked at the pricing, you know, using a ball valve, that is a if you take a look at what a ball valve would cost and a balancing valve, the labor to install it and all that stuff, and then bring a balancer in, and balancer really doesn't do much with the water side. And you put that together, a balance, an independent pressure independent valve is much more cost effective. You know, you look at the original price, well, that's kind of high, but when you add everything else up together, that was pretty good. Yeah, we go up to 6 inches on that type of valve. Whether it's modulating or on-off, pretty important. And line size from 1/2 inch to 20 inches. So this is where you're selecting the valve parameters. And we have a CV calculator built in there. You put your differential pressure, the flow rate, the GPM, and then it calculates the CV. And for steam, it gives you pounds per hour for the CV, and calculates CV from there. I had a wimpier song before, something classical. I said, well, that sounds good. But then it played. I said, man, that's something my daughter would have. So I went back to this one. You can put filters in there for plus or minus up to 20% of the CV, and we'll get into that as we get going. Body types: ball valve, blow valve, unitary pressure independent valves, and the body patterns. You know, two or three-way valves, diverting or mixing, and the flow characteristics: linear, equal percentage. Ball valves are equal percentage, and the trim, whether it's brass or stainless. So this just goes through how to do it. We're actually going to do it, so it's a little easier. You can select the actuator separate, or tag, enter the tag information, so you can tell it, this is what I want on the valve. And once you update the schedule, you can export it, email it, open it, you can send it off as a project to your distributor who can order it for you. Right from that. Place the order, they can just email that, the distributor can email that right into Honeywell. Smart tags, the items will be tagged, and there'll be a QR code on them. Tag information, the product specifications, installation instructions can all be taken from that QR code. So we're making it smartphone friendly, and hopefully this is the way to get under budget, how to do it easily and make it easy to use Honeywell. This is what it looks like. I hit change, company name. I just fill in the numbers here. And then we list price, multiplier 1. And put all that information in, and you can always change that later. The medium, steam or water, we're going to do water. I think this one pressure dependent, standard valves. Line size, let's do something simple like a 3/4 inch valve. Now I have a choice, ball valve or globe valve. I'm going to click on ball valve this time. And there's unitary valves and pressure independence. I'll stick with the ball valve. Actuator type. And you notice as soon as I clicked on that, here are the 3/4 inch valves and 1/2 inch valves are showing here. In fact, they're all showing. I haven't selected a CV size yet. So I'll close this one out of the way. Close this one. Actuator type, we're going to go electric actuator, 24 volt. Control signal, I'll make it a modulating signal. Do I want to make this spring return or a non-spring return? I'll make it non-spring return right now. Enclosure rating, I don't care. None. An auxiliary switch, none. Now what we're doing is limiting the actuators. So here are my choices. Boy, this screen is really limiting them here. But I can go with a valve size 1/2 inch. Here are my CV ratings for these different valves. Since I want a 3/4 inch, I'll go to 0.75. And need different ratings here for CV. Valve parameters, body pattern. I'm going to make this a 2-way valve. If I make this a MPT valve, a screw connection, as you can see, this size gets smaller and smaller here. The selection. And the trim, I'll make it brass. Now, we've made this list smaller. And the body size to keep small. I'm just going to say one size fits all here.